Have you ever wondered how one of the most powerful empires in history rose from a small settlement to a colossal empire and then crumbled into oblivion? Let's take a journey back in time to 753 BC, to the moment when the legendary Romulus founded Rome. Yes, Rome, that began as a humble Latin village nestled in the heart of Italy. Over time it grew both in size and in strength until it transformed into an influential city-state that commanded attention. As Rome's power amplified, so did its political structure change. In 509 BC, the Roman Republic was established, marking a significant milestone in Rome's history. The Republic represented a time of tremendous expansion, as Rome's influence spread far and wide. Yet it also planted the seeds of internal conflicts that would eventually threaten the very fabric of the Republic. The Roman Republic was a time of great expansion, but it was also the start of internal conflicts that would later lead to its downfall. Imagine being part of an empire that was relentlessly expanding, its influence spreading throughout the known world. Such was the reality of the Roman Republic, a state characterized by its rapid expansion and growing power. The Republic was not just a city or a region, but a vast and diverse entity, stretching from the sun-baked sands of northern Africa to the cool, misty climes of northern Europe. The expansion of the Republic was a tale of military might, strategic alliances, and political cunning. Rome's military, known for its discipline and innovation, was a formidable force. Their legions, organized and relentless, marched across continents, bringing entire civilizations under their rule. Yet the Romans knew that the sword alone could not secure their empire. They formed alliances, often turning former enemies into friends, and used diplomacy as deftly as they wielded their weapons. The Punic Wars, a series of 3 wars fought between Rome and Carthage, were a testament to the Republic's ambitions. They were brutal, lengthy conflicts, spanning over a century. The prize? Control over the Mediterranean. Rome's victory in these wars marked a significant turning point. Carthage, once a formidable rival, was reduced to a Roman province. The Mediterranean was now a Roman lake. But Rome didn't stop there. The Republic's hunger for expansion was insatiable. It reached out its mighty arms, pulling new territories into its fold. Gaul, Spain, Greece, Egypt, one by one they fell under Roman rule. The Republic was now an empire in all but name, its influence felt in every corner of the known world. Yet as the Republic grew, so did its challenges. The very things that fueled its expansion, military conquests, alliances, political maneuvering, also sowed the seeds of its eventual downfall. The Republic had to contend with increasing internal conflicts, political corruption, and social inequality. The Republic had risen to unprecedented heights, yet the seeds of its downfall were already sown. But that's a story for another time. For now, let us marvel at the sheer audacity of the Roman Republic, an entity that dared to reach for the world and almost succeeded in grasping it whole. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. This was no less true for the leaders of the Roman Republic. A land that had once been a beacon of democracy and justice was now riddled with social and political conflicts, a stark contrast to the harmony of its early days. As the Republic expanded its territories, the chasm between the rich and the poor grew wider. The wealthy patricians basked in the spoils of war, while the plebeians, the common folk, were left to grapple with economic hardships. This wealth disparity sparked social unrest, leading to a series of civil wars that would shake the foundations of the Republic. The political landscape was no less tumultuous. Ambitious leaders, hungry for power, manipulated the system to their advantage. The Senate, once the epitome of justice, was reduced to a playground for the powerful. The corruption was so rampant that political assassinations became a common occurrence. In the midst of this chaos rose a figure that would change the course of history: Julius Caesar. A military genius and a charismatic leader, Caesar won the hearts of the masses and the loyalty of his soldiers. His rise to power was meteoric, but it was not without opposition. The Senate, threatened by his increasing influence, conspired against him. In a tragic turn of events, Caesar was assassinated, plunging the Republic into a power vacuum. His death sparked a power struggle between his supporters and detractors, culminating in yet another civil war. This period of turmoil marked the death knell for the Roman Republic. But as they say, when one door closes, another opens. The fall of the Republic was a tumultuous period, leading to the rise of an even stronger entity, the Roman Empire. From the ashes of the Republic, the Empire emerged, promising a new era of peace and prosperity. But that, dear listeners, is a tale for another time. From the ashes of the Republic, the Roman Empire arose, stronger and more powerful than ever before. The reign of Augustus Caesar marked the beginning of this illustrious era. Ascending to power in 27 BC, Augustus became Rome's first emperor, ushering in a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana. The Pax Romana, or Roman peace, spanned over 2 centuries. This was a time when Rome, unchallenged and supreme, spread its influence far and wide. It was a golden age of stability, a stark contrast to the turmoil that had plagued the Republic in its final years. The empire was a vast, sprawling entity, reaching from the sun-baked sands of Egypt to the misty shores of Britain. It was a testament to Rome's indomitable spirit and the administrative genius of its leaders that such a massive territory could be governed effectively. Under Augustus, the empire flourished. Rome became a city of marble, with grand public buildings and monuments that reflected its glory. Roads and aqueducts were constructed, facilitating trade and communication across the empire. The economy thrived, bolstered by a standardized currency and a complex network of trade routes. During this period, Roman culture and language permeated the known world. Latin became the lingua franca of the empire, while Roman law and governance practices set the standard for future civilizations. Advancements in various fields, from architecture to philosophy, from literature to engineering, are testament to the intellectual prowess of this era. Yet the empire was not just about grandeur and glory. It was also about the people. The Pax Romana brought about an improved standard of living for many of its citizens. Roads and aqueducts weren't just feats of engineering, they were lifelines, bringing food, water, and other necessities to the masses. The Roman Empire was at its zenith, a beacon of civilization and power, but every peak is followed by a descent. An empire that seemed invincible was about to face a series of challenges that would lead to its downfall. The Roman Empire, a colossus that stretched across 3 continents, was not immune to the harsh realities of time. It was a complex web of problems that began to unravel the fabric of the empire, starting with the economic troubles. The once prosperous empire was grappling with severe financial woes. Over-reliance on slave labor had stifled innovation, and the devaluation of the Roman currency led to devastating inflation. Then, there were the military issues. The empire had grown so vast that it was a Herculean task to defend its sprawling borders. The Roman legions, once the pride of the empire, were increasingly filled with foreign mercenaries who had little loyalty to Rome. This weakened the military might of the empire and left it vulnerable to attacks. The rise of Christianity also played a significant role in the fall of the empire. The new religion was at odds with the traditional Roman belief system and caused a deep cultural rift within the empire. As Christianity spread, it undermined the Roman state religion, which had held the empire together under a shared set of values and beliefs. Finally, the invasion of the barbarian tribes was the coup de grace. The Visigoths, Ostrogoths, Vandals, and many others saw the weakening empire as an opportunity to be seized. They began to chip away at the borders of the empire, eventually sacking the city of Rome itself in 410 AD. Each of these factors, like threads in a tapestry, intertwined to create a picture of a declining empire. The economic troubles, the military issues, the rise of Christianity, and the invasion of the barbarian tribes were all instrumental in the fall of the Roman Empire. In 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire fell, marking the end of 1,000 years of Roman power. This marked a pivotal moment in history, a moment that signaled the end of the ancient world and the beginning of the Middle Ages. The rise and fall of ancient Rome is a tale of power, ambition, and human nature. Its origins planted in the humble soil of a fledgling city-state, Rome's growth was a testament to human tenacity and vision. Rising from a simple republic, it expanded its influence far and wide, reaching a zenith that would be remembered through the ages. But as with all great powers, it had its share of internal strife. The fall of the Republic was a turning point marked by civil war and the rise of a single ruler, the emperor. The empire, even at its peak, was not immune to decay. Its fall was a gradual process, with multiple factors contributing to its eventual demise. Yet, even in decline, Rome's legacy was far from erased. The legacy of Rome continues to shape our world today, a testament to its enduring influence, even in its fall.